Hi and welcome to another one of my modelling videos. I've shown the RDS system before on several occasions, but as I'm doing it now on the Hawker Fury MkI, a Dennis Bryant kit, I thought I'd show it once more just to make sure everybody understood or understands how it works. It's fairly simple. So if we take a conventional servo and mount a crossed horn on it, or crossed, whatever you want to call it, servo horn, and then we take an RDS or top hat adapter, I call it, and this is one of the ones I've made. So it literally is a sort of like a top hat section. It's got a little recess in the bottom to allow for the screw head that holds the arm onto the servo, and it's got a grub screw in the side. Can have two. It's got a hole right the way through the middle, which allows a screwdriver to go in and to tighten up the screw that's trapped on the bottom there. So, not sure if you can see this one here, but you'll see there's the servo arm as a cruciform across with the RDS adapter bolted to it with just two machine screws. And then we've got a length of piano wire with a very specific bend in it, and here's the one for the other side. This wooden block is simply a bearing block that you can see mounted on the rear spar or on the rear trailing edge. Okay, so that bend, and there's some clever mathematics if you really want to work out how big that bend needs to be to get the deflection, and it involves cosine and sine and rotational angles and all sorts of stuff, but about a 30-degree angle, 25 to 30-degree angle gets most, suits most purposes. Okay, so we've got it set up. Servo is screwed into the wing, RDS adapter is tightened up, wooden block. It goes into a small box. So the RDS adapter is like that, and it's sitting in this box here. And this box is a sandwich of two pieces of kitchen worktop. The reason I use that melamine worktop is because it's very hard and very abrasion resistant. So what I do is I take some piano wire that's exactly the same as the RDS rod, and I put two pieces, one at either end of the bottom bit of melamine, and then I use the piano wire to form the spacer. And then there's ply blocks between the two and a generous amount of epoxy. So I use the two piano wire spacers and then weight it down. So if the epoxy wasn't there, the plates would actually get closer than that. But the spacer, these metal piano wire spacers, keep the blocks perfectly apart. And what that achieves is, no matter how far it rotates, or well, it only will rotate up and down like that, or the other way like that, it doesn't matter. That the distance and the friction between the rod and the box stays constant. So what happens when we move it? And as you can see, there's plenty of deflection. There could be more if the bend was steeper, but for this model that's more than enough. So there you go, RDS in a nutshell.